Welcome everybody. On today's training, I just want you to pay attention and watch how I'm going to do this. And there are many techniques you can use when you find yourself in this scenario. And in order to let you get notified and get to know more about my Wing Chun training, about my self-defense training, just make sure you use the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I post an interesting video on my page like this. And if you want to join my personal line training, please do use the comment section also. Comment that you are interested in joining my personal line training, and I'll be right here to send you the link for registration. And once you finish with your registration, it's going to redirect you to my Wing Chun class. So that is that about that. As simple as that. So what's one thing you have to know about this technique is that you have to relax and don't panic. So anything you want to do, make sure you relax and don't panic. Once you have already sight, you have already noticed where the knife is. So and your opponent is going to act within a second. He's going to act within a second. And what you have to do also is going to you have to be accurate with that 1 second, because once your opponent notice that you take any move on this scenario, it's going to stab you ASAP. So in order to let that be very difficult for your opponent right here, make sure you turn. So you turn like this, so that it can redirect your opponent knife right here. So first thing you have to know is that, so you just go with this, so this, so this. So once you are perfect with that, so you now go with this. So go with this. So that is that. So as you can see, I've already locked this hand right here. So let me face the camera right here. So this, and you now grab this hand right here. As you can watch it, this knife is right here. So release that hand, release it. So he's going to be pulling me with the knife right here. So that is that. So once you go with this, so make sure you hold it tight with all your strength, because once your opponent succeed in releasing this hand right here, it's going to be awful for you, because your opponent is going to stab you anyhow right here. So now, to now see that hop, to make it more effective, because you can't do that and stay in that place, in that position. So once you turn like this, hold that knife. So now go with your elbow strike right here. So once you go with elbow strike right here, so you can now control your opponent. You can push it, or you control your opponent like this, and you release that knife from you. You grab that knife. So, and for you to grab knife, you have to undergo some certain skills, right? Because when you want to grab knife, so this is the edge of the knife. This is the sharpest place of your knife, right? Of the knife right here. If you want to grab your opponent's knife, make sure you grab it at the back right here. But if that knife is two face, right? If that knife is two face right here, so you now go for your opponent's hand, right? So, but if it is one face right here, so one edge right here, so you just grab it like this and you turn it with your opponent's hand right here to free it from your opponent, and you can choke him also. You can stab him also, or you can use it to scare him away. So that is that about that. So just go with this. So go with it. So just grab this knife from your opponent's hand. So that is first technique you can do. So this is another one you can do. So just go with this. So you just grab now. So once you hit your opponent neck right here. So now to create a clean sweep technique right here. So you now go like this. So your opponent is going to fall down. So now control this knife from his hand. So I hope you can see that clearly. I can understand it right. So let me do it once again. So just go with this. So now grab this from him. Sorry. So you grab that from his hand. So that is an effective way to do that. So that is that about that. So, and but in case your opponent just maybe your opponent have already grabbed your hand. So once another thing you can do, once you find yourself in this scenario right here, maybe your opponent have already grabbed your hand right here, and for you to free that, it is also easy for you to free. So make sure you just turn your hand right here. So turn your hand and your body at the same time. So but you have to now face, you have to now use a quick move right here Once you want to use that, you just go like this. So sorry, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that elbow strike on my students because I don't want to injure him. So you just go with this. So now create an lock. So and what you have already closed. So you now control this hand right here. So make sure you know how to twist your opponent hand to a lock position. So in order to be able to deflect or to release that, to disarm is the object that he holds against you. So that is that about that. So if you have any question of this technique right here, make sure you drop it at the comment section, and I'll be right here to tell you. I will be right here to answer or give you another illustration on this. And if you want to join my personal online training, in which you are going to know more and learn more about my Wing Chun training about my self-defense training, hit me up at the comment section, and I'll be ready to tell you how you can join my personal online training. Thank you. Keep on training, keep on liking, keep on subscribing. Peace and out.